Hi. So today we're going to take the leftover marinara sauce that we made yesterday and we're going to make it into lasagna. Thank you everybody that liked my posts and that have become my YouTube subscribers. Today's recipe is our lasagna. It's going to be really easy. First of all, what I did, because our marinara sauce that we made yesterday didn't have the meat other than the sausage, is I browned 2.5 pounds of ground chuck. Made sure that it was nice and drained. I took the sausages that we cooked yesterday. I've already sliced them up. We're going to use ricotta cheese, cottage cheese, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, eggs, fresh parsley. Here's the marinara sauce that we made yesterday. We've got our oven-ready lasagna noodles, salt and pepper, and of course the important part are the pans. Some hot water to the sauce so it'll be a thinner sauce. That's what's going to cook the actual noodles while they're in the pan. Okay, I'm going to make 2 different pans of lasagna today. My goal is to have one for dinner and one to put in the freezer. So if you only want to make one, naturally just take everything and do it by half. But I have 2 big things of cottage cheese. I have a thing of ricotta cheese, which is totally optional. I just happen to have it in the refrigerator, so we're going to use it. The oven is now officially at 325 degrees and preheating. I'm going to take 6 eggs. Those are already kind of whipped up. I like to use fresh parsley because it has a lot more flavor than the dried, but dried is fine. And here's one of my biggest things. I do not approve of this. I cannot stand this, and it's just a total joke that we have it in our house because to me, this should not be allowed. This is fake cheese. So much easier to take a wedge of Parmesan cheese and grate it. It has so much more flavor, and it's totally worth the 5 minutes that it takes for you to do it. So I'm going to throw that cheese in. And it's important, even though that the Parmesan is salty, you do want to add a little bit of salt, again with my kosher salt that I like to use, and the fresh ground pepper. Okay, so this is the second one that I've made. You start with the meat mixture on the bottom, and then you're going to take the noodles. You're going to try and get 4 or 5. In a regular 9x13, you have no problems getting 4 all the way across. You're going to throw those down. You're going to add some cheese on top of the noodles. There's absolutely no rules about how much to do or what layers. You just need to start with the meat on the bottom, add the cheese, add your meat, add your noodles. You just keep layering it back and forth. Really simple. What I'm going to do is, because I had the Italian sausage from last night, is I'm going to layer that on top of the cheese mixture. Then I'm going to take my sauce, pour it on top. If it mixes with the other stuff, it's totally fine. It's all going to go together anyway, so it makes no difference. Try and get it to the edges to cover the noodles because you want that to soak them up. And then you start all over. Here, mozzarella cheese, and very generously put it on top. So I made 2 lasagnas, and I'm going to go through about 4 cups per lasagna of the mozzarella. I'm going to throw it in the oven for an hour at 350. After an hour, I'll take it out, and then I'll let it set for 10 to 15 minutes. And at that point, it kind of hardens up, so when you go to serve it, it's not going to be a big goo and mess, which is sometimes what lasagna does. But the longer it sits, the more it firms up. And then to finish it, I'm going to take my Parmesan cheese that I've already grated, and we'll show you again with my shredder or my grater, my microplaner, to add some more of that on top. The Parmesan is more salty and adds a great flavor and looks really nice when it cooks up. That's it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you like my video and enjoy our wonderful time in home and quarantine, and be safe and be healthy. Wash your hands.